Hello everybody, it's me, Captain Gilshanks, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X, the No Sphere Grid run. In the last part, we did some random stuff, and now we're going to do even more random stuff. Now, first of all, I want to come this way, because you might not be able to see it on screen, but there is a small little something we want to pick up over here. This is Albed Primer Volume 1. Now, the Albed Primers, let us translate that strange language we were listening to before. That is the Albed language, and the way it works, it's actually kind of lazily written. Basically, it's just the Roman, letters, the regular letters of the alphabet, and, sort of like, each one is sort of exchanged with another letter. So in this case, anytime you see the letter Y in the Albed dialogue, it actually represents the letter A in an English word. So by collecting all 26 of the primers, we're actually going to be able to read the dialogue, because now it'll be translated into English. So we're going to be doing that as part of 100-ish% completion. I haven't really decided exactly what I want to do yet as far as that goes. But anyway, so this is just sort of explaining that, and we have now achieved the rank of, I don't even care, so let's just go and let's trigger this next cutscene here. Because as soon as we talk to Riku, we're going to be going into yet another tutorial, and I'm not going to bother actually showing that, or actually, I'm just going to race through it as fast as possible, because I'd much rather explain it myself. So this is the Sphere Grid, the thing that we will not be using as per the challenge of this Let's Play. So, oh my god, this shit is so damn loud. My god! Okay. We're going to skip through this real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to cut this out, because this is a No Sphere Grid run, so there's actually no need to even show it. Though I will explain what this Sphere Grid is on my own. I just don't really need this tutorial necessarily to do it. Okay, we're back. And now that we went through the lengthy tutorial, which I decided to skip over because I'm just going to I'm going to give you guys like the abridged version of that tutorial. Now, in the last video, we gained a sphere level with Titus, as you can see right now. And the way this works, this isn't like a regular level. This isn't like now we're at level 1, we were at level 0 before. If anything, think of this as sort of like an experience currency, so to speak. So what we can do, theoretically, though we're not going to because of the challenge, is we can go into the Sphere Grid now, and with our 1 sphere level, we can move 1 space and go to this empty node. Now, what would happen there is that we would land here, and then you'll notice, actually, you know what, let me see if I can just move around on my own. So once we actually move over here, we would be able to use a sphere, which I'm going to see if I can use that option right now. Right now, all we have are 2 ability spheres, which you also gained in battle. There are actually many types of spheres. There are many types of spears? Wow. And we'd be able to use this ability sphere, and we would be able to learn Cheer, which is a move that you could actually use in battle to raise your stats, temporarily. It's kind of like how in Pokemon, when you use, like, Swords Dance, it would raise your attack and speed, or whatever the hell. I don't remember exactly what it was. It's kind of similar to that, though. In this case, I believe it's attack and defense. And, of course, once we move another space, we would actually be on top of this one, and we would be able to use another sphere, a defense sphere in this case, to raise our defense by 1 point. So the way you raise stats in this game is by gaining sphere levels in battle, and then spending them here by moving across this grid kind of like a board. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that it doesn't force you to do that. It just gives you the sphere levels for winning battles. So if you wanted to complete a No Sphere Grid challenge, in other words, leaving your stats exactly as they are, but throughout the entire game, you can do that. You have the option to do that, so it's freaking fantastic, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing, so we are not going to spend this sphere level point. Now, having taken care of that, of course we have to talk to Riku here for even more information.
Ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active.
And seeing as how this really isn't plot relevant, as a matter of fact, there's really like nothing about this that's significant for a while. Okay, for the place we're going right now, by the time it even becomes relevant again, you're not even going to remember. I certainly didn't the first time through, at least. I mean, unless you guys know this game already, but I keep assuming that people that are seeing this, like, have never played this game before, and that's kind of how I'm going about it. So, I really just don't want to spend too much more time doing this exposition crap, because I'm actually kind of getting tired of this. I really want to get the game into gear. The only problem is that the game just takes a while to do. So, I'm probably going to start skipping battles here. Now, I am still going to fight them, because even though the experience is kind of wasted in this case, because of this challenge, they're still good to fight battles. So the one piece of advice I can give you is that if you're going to attempt this yourself, you still want to fight battles early on, because the money is needed. Think about it. You're only going to gain money from winning battles. So money is actually kind of going to be another problem in this game, aside from the low stats. Now, this enemy right here is called a Piranha. Wow, they didn't even come up with a freaking creative name for that. I believe you can steal grenades from these guys, too, because they pretty much make it so that you can steal grenades from everybody early on. And I think they're going to pretty much die in, like, 1 or maybe 2 hits. What the hell do I know? So from here on out, pretty much enemy is going to be this, so I'm probably just going to skip over this, and, yeah. So anytime we run into a battle with these guys from here on out, I'm going to skip over it. I'm only going to leave in battles with new enemies because this is going to become really monotonous after a while. So, I will see you guys. What am I saying? I need to skip. We're already done with the battle. By the time I was getting ready to skip the battle, we were already done with it. So there you go. But at least I can skip over a future one, so it's not that big of a deal. So now we're going into this area, and I honestly, I have a question for you guys. For those of you who have played Metroid Prime, does this area kind of look like that? Doesn't this kind of look like that? Or even actually, Super Metroid probably makes more sense because you actually had an underwater segment in that game. So we have another save sphere here. I'm not going to use that, however, we're going to go this way. And when we can't figure out how to get technology to work, we just start pressing buttons arbitrarily, and if that doesn't work, we might just get angry and we might just start banging on it. Although we didn't do that yet. And of course, you know, we have some ass shots in our face, you know, because I don't know. I guess the abandoned ship is too boring to look at in the eyes of Japan. Excuse me there, my throat was doing something weird there for a sec. So let's keep going this way now because apparently Riku is beating us in the race. Did she even reveal her name? I don't even remember in all honesty because I recorded the second part yesterday. And so now we have another scripted battle, it looks like. I'm going to skip over this because we've already seen these guys in action, so hang on just a sec. Okay, so if we come down here, we are going to see, this. I don't even know what the hell this thing is in all honesty, but where's the examine? Damn, I'm just trying to examine. No, that's not what I'm trying to examine, Titus. You dirty-minded fellow, you. So, as with, you know, before, Titus is showing us sort of like his expertise in technology because he's unable to get the thing to work, so of course you just start bashing on it, and that apparently in the world of Final Fantasy just makes things light up. But what am I gonna say, you know? So this is some weird sort of shipwreck kind of a thing. It's some ancient technology, which is interesting because if it's so old and it's abandoned, you wouldn't expect it to be like, you know, so advanced, you know? It's not as if you would go to a pyramid in Egypt and find advanced technology in there, so it's pretty interesting to say the least. And I saw some monster on screen there, so I am going to make sure we're all healed up here. We're good enough. Because we actually have a boss battle coming up. I think that was probably made pretty clear just in the fact that you actually saw it on screen for a second there. And Titus already has his sword out, so we have our first boss with another tentacle monster. Oh, just damn it, Japan. Now, obviously, I'm not going to skip this because this is a freaking boss battle, so there's no reason to skip that. That guy was generous enough to actually give us a bunch of grenades from the start. I don't remember exactly how much HP this guy has, but I probably will flash it on screen because once I'm in the editing phase, then I will have a chance to look it up. Now, there is an ability that we're going to get in time. Called, oh, I guess I got all of his grenades in one shot. So pretty soon Titus is actually going to be up to his overdrive, which is pretty nice. Anyway, as I was saying though, we're pretty much, we're eventually going to get the ability to scan other enemies. Now, it's going to be kind of tough to do, because usually it's based on whatever weapon you have equipped. So it's not going to be all the time, but more often than not, we're going to be able to know the HP of the boss. So, in this particular mode, this is one I was talking about when I said that we're going to have battles where you sort of interact with the environment, or you do something other than just attacking the boss. So now that the boss is actually away, we can just sort of stand by, and we can gain HP that way. So Titus just stands by, and he gains a little bit of HP, which is really not all that bad. But I believe from Riku from far away can use the grenades, so that's pretty damn nice. And, oh wow, look at that. Let's use another one. Alright, let's do this. Now, this is pretty much the point where you want to use up all your grenades. Wow, that did a lot of damage. That must have been a critical hit. Now, this is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, crap. But it's awesome because we have our spiral cut now. And you want to use this as many times as possible. Because by using... Oh my god, I almost missed it there for a sec. By using the spiral cut 10 times, we will then be able to upgrade and get a brand new overdrive. So in the meantime, I am going to heal, actually, because I'm running really low on health. As much as I'd like to use that damn grenade, believe me, I would have just healed the Titus, but he's not going to get a turn. See, that's why it's very advantageous looking to the right and seeing who gets the next turn, because we didn't want him to kill Riku there, even though he happened to attack Titus anyway. But you never really know what the boss is actually going to do. So, BAM! Yeah, I figured this guy was going down, because we already hit him with like 3 or 4 grenades, and he really doesn't have that much HP, so it's not that big of a deal. And this guy went down! So this was our second legitimate boss battle, and believe me, I actually have almost died on this guy before. I don't think I actually have died. I might have. No, I mean, when I was in my younger days, I probably did. So now that we're done with that, we are going to move out of this very creepy abandoned ship thing. I wonder if this will have any significance in the future. Well, in all honesty, if it does, it's probably going to be like 50 videos from now. Okay, so let's get the hell out of here, and let's go back to the ship, because I'm sure Titus just can't wait to take on his next task. We're swimming away, we're swimming away. It'd be really nice if, like, actually, you know what, it might. I'm not really sure yet. I was about to say it'd be really nice if, like, they just take us back to the ship automatically. But now that I think about it, they might. I honestly don't remember right now. So, I think that they actually do make you swim back, which is kind of tedious. But you know what? Titus has to live up to his namesake, so it's really not that bad after all, right? And of course, I have the magical powers I am the Grand Overlord Wizard of Editing, and I'm being very sarcastic when I say that. So let's just keep going now, because we're already almost, we're like 11 and a half minutes in. Thank you for being able, I don't even know who I'm thanking there. But, so at least it's not going to be that bad, though, once I can actually, I can skip over this real quick. I know I should probably say something here, but like, I don't really know what the point of this cutscene is. I never really did. He's just sort of staring off and like, you know, it's just showing you different pretty shots of the water, I guess, but I don't really know what to talk about here. I guess I probably should have thought of something, maybe just not game related. By the way, I hope you guys enjoy this Let's Play. I know that RPG Let's Plays are really risky to pull off because more often than not, they can be kind of boring, and I am afraid that that's what's going to happen, but I really just want to try to break that mold and just make this into something interesting, so please let me know, you know, in the comment section whether or not this was a good idea, because I have been kind of worried about it. Of course, now when the cutscene starts, that's when I actually decided to start talking, but I wasn't saying anything during that silent part. See, as you can see, our A has actually been translated, so now we don't have to worry about that anymore, because we got one of the Albred primers. The Albred primers, there you go. But Titus is still a little bitch of the group, so he can't actually sleep inside, which kind of sucks. And unfortunately, I think cutscenes are probably going to take up the rest of this video, unfortunately. But it's actually a pretty good cutscene, and we're going to find out some pretty interesting information about where we are, because we still don't know where the hell we are. You know, we were taken away from Xanarkin by the giant asshole in the sky, and, you know, I'm actually going to shut up for this, because this actually is an important cutscene, so hang on just a sec. Okay, well, maybe this part of the cutscene isn't all that important just yet. But when we actually get to the story-related stuff and when Titus stops stuffing his face, maybe then I'll actually shut up and let the plot unfold itself for a little bit. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, can't even friggin' eat without choking on something. Well, the guy was really hungry, and he's sitting there. I don't even know what he's eating. It looks like spaghetti or something strange. Lasagna or something. I don't even know.
It's because you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
The what? Oh my god, that was freaking crazy. That was just so crazy that my mind is blown, and I'm just gonna have to end the video here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. In the next part of Let's Play Final Fantasy X, we're gonna talk to Riku because we're actually not done with our wave of cutscenes yet. So, see you guys next time!